This new Chinese AI video model is crushing Sora. Just take a look at how incredible these examples are. But you might be wondering, does it really stack up with the competition? Is it open weights and open sourced? And how can you use it right now? Well, let's get into it. So let's take a look at the actual video that they launched for us. Here we see a van video model, complex motions. That's one of the things that it's able to do. You can see a dancer, breakdancing, panda on a skateboard, flying eagle, a men's diving competition with the splashes of the water, following physical laws. This is huge. Many video models can't actually do physics that well. Rain, spray, and stuff like that is hard to do. Here we go, vines climbing the window, broken sculpture, and it also has the cinematic quality. So here you can see the blurry background. You can see the style of it in different anime, tilt shift, Chinese style here, 3D animation, Pixar style. It really can do all. Text generation and visual effects. Here you see all of that, and I bet that would be really cool for anime intros or logo generations. And yeah, it can do a lot of different stuff. Well, the thing is that it outperforms existing open source models and state-of-the-art commercial solutions across multiple benchmarks. When you see these videos in a minute, you can see that it's better than Kling, better than Sora, better than maybe VO2. It would be really cool to do a really good comparison that I'm probably going to do on the main channel. So stick around for that. It supports customer grade or consumer grade GPUs, and it requires only 8.19 gigabytes of VRAM. And this user said here requires only 8.19 gigabyte VRAM. Well, so I'm only 0.19 gigabyte behind with my 3070. And that's kind of normal, like the 8 is like the higher end, but you can use the BF16 version with 3 gigabytes or the FP8 version, which is only 1.5 gigabytes. And seeing that they have open sourced this for all of us to use is just absolutely ridiculous. They can do multiple tasks like text to video, image to video, video editing, which video editing, I'm really want to be more interested in what that is. Text to image and video to audio. So those are kind of the main use cases that we have. It's also able to do text generation, which means you can have text pop up on the screen. This was really hard to do before. And powerful video VAE. So it delivers exceptional efficiency and performance encoding and decoding 1080p videos from any length while preserving temporal information. So it can basically do everything, including inputting video into it. So what we have here is nothing sort of remarkable. It's open weight and open sourced as well, has led people to having a RIP Sora moment. And if you've been following along on the channel, I was never actually that impressed by Sora when it launched. It was never able to do physics. It was never able to do the colors correct. Even if you prompt it 10 times, it doesn't give me at least what I want. But we have some really, really awesome examples here from a ferret entering the water. And here we can have a little bit of a critical eye. See the exact moment that it enters the water. You can see that you have some of these morphing effects coming into play. Let's take a look at this again, and boom. You see that the water is morphing instead of splashing up and creating ripples in the water. Now, this usually in many video generation models can actually be fixed by giving it more compute. So it's almost like it's giving a shortcut to itself, like, hey, don't do all those splashes because it's taking way too much. Here as well, we have some complex motions, and take a look at how incredible. Stop building websites from scratch. Webflow can build it in minutes for you. Anybody can do this. Step number 1, go to webflow.com/AI site builder. Step number 2, click on the AI site builder. Share some details about your business and define your style. They have a lot of templates to pick from, so let's go with the sophisticated style, and everything else I'm gonna get AI to do. So let's click on generate. Step number 4, customize it. As you can see, this is what we got, and we can choose a different theme by clicking here. We can choose different colors, typography, sections, image buttons, and a lot more. I really like this design, so I'm gonna click on start building. Step number 5, now that you have the foundation, you can use Webflow and the Webflow AI assistant to build and launch your website to the world. So check out Webflow AI site builder if you want to build fast and launch even faster. Just click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much to Webflow for sponsoring this section of the video. Here as well, we have some complex motions, and take a look at how incredible those videos are. Here too, one of the slidings of the bike is one of the hardest things here. Here we're looking for warping and motion. Here some dogs on a bike driving in this old school. This is almost like out of, I guess, Beauty and the Beast or Cinderella or something. Now, this one is obviously just absolutely gorgeous. This is really hard to do as well. Water simulation. You can see the dripping down her chin is really hard to do. Here we have the AI version of cat on the computer. An archery video here. This is just straight out of a movie. Slow motion footage. Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. And honestly, I'm just gonna keep watching because this is crazy. Take a look at this crow here. Can we just start inventing new animals? I also wonder if this is all text to video or if there's many image to video workflows. I personally like the image to video workflow. Whoa, a little bump under the water there. And text to video is starting to get a lot better. So I would love to see if they can actually do that. Here it seems like they did some sort of expand the video, which brings in another pianist. And the next shot here, it looks like Lego the movie, but they didn't do it right. Here, the selection of the bear. This looks a little bit warped, but here they're changing the style of the input video. So you can see how many things that this is in. Wow, that is crazy. They just took the style from this shot and completely revamped it into another scene. How crazy would that be to transition from one shot to the next shot? Oh, wow. That is absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at more text generation. This is something that we got to do for the pod. The AI and the pod logo thing. I did that many times before, but it's almost like 6 months ago now where I did that. And it took many iterations over and over to get that AI and the podcast logo in neon sign letters. But using this, it looks like we could get some really crazy results. That's for when we change over to AI made podcast. Hey, that's going to be big. Stay tuned for watching how to create AI podcast intros. I think we had enough of watching very good AI videos here. Like, I'm completely convinced, kind of, if I just get a comparison with Sora. So this article, we're talking about better than OpenAI Sora, Google VO2, and Hunyan Video. And what they found was in this graph, they have benchmark results. Now, I understand that everyone is more like visually interested, and it would be cool to have a back-to-back on the same prompt. And I'll do that on the main channel. However, here you can see large motion generation, human artifacts, pixel level stability, ID consistency, physical plausibility, smoothness, comprehensive image quality. You can see here that it seems like Sora is crushing it on this benchmark, and Wan2.1 here just having a little bit higher average on the weighted score. And to see that Sora does really well in this benchmark just tells me that benchmarks are garbage. Oh, you want to see a benchmark on how good a video model is?
So that only goes to show that you shouldn't trust benchmarks. Every time you see a benchmark, when it compares two or more AI models, just go ahead and try them. And you'll find out, like from this one, for example, Sora just absolutely crushes all the models. including Wan. But as we can see, Wan is actually so much better, especially at physics.
Yeah, and with pretty much everything, like just from the generations from Sora that I've tested at least, it just isn't good at all. It gets a B tier, and I ranked it last time. That was cool, actually trashing on benchmarks. And yeah, you can test this right now if you want to. And if you missed it, they said that all of this is going to be available under the Apache 2.0 license. It's available here on GitHub. You can see that you can quick start the installation here with a bunch of different models. You see it supports up to 480p and 720p. And there are some other models here as well that might be better suited for running on device. For min generation time for 5 seconds. Hopefully you can generate multiple of them back to back and then just maybe wait for it for a couple or an hour, come back again and check your videos then if you are testing it. And again, this is a gift to humanity, open weights, open sourced. I really want to dig my hands in on this. So hopefully you found this helpful. Drop it in the comments down below. What are you going to use this for? So that was the new Wan2.1. Thank you so much for watching. If you like more news-based and want to stay up to date on the AI development, highly recommend checking out the second channel where we talk more about exactly this. Also, don't forget to check out our sponsors in the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.